3433 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 23 minutes before 11 o'clock. I love when I see somebody who is just loving life.
Yeah.
I just love that. It looks like Mary Giuliani loves life. She is our next guest, and oh my goodness, the photo of her on the back of the book shows a lady loving life. I mean, she's got the most infectious smile. She's written a book that will make all of you and us who love life love it a little bit more. It's called The Cocktail Party. Eat, drink, play, recover. And this is just packed with fun ideas. The Cocktail Party. Good morning, Mary. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. Thank you so much. What a wonderful intro.
Oh, you're welcome. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from New York City from my office right now. We are smack in the middle of holiday party season. So this is actually a wonderfully nice little escape from my day.
The book is about food and drinks, but it's also about the parties and even the clothing, right?
Yeah. It's really about finding joy in everything, and obviously entertaining being my specialty. I've had a catering company in New York City for the last 10 years, and realized that everyone really wants to throw parties at home or entertain at home, and because of the world becoming this Pinterest perfect kind of thing, people have sort of stopped doing it because they of the expectation of it being so perfect and wonderful. So I wanted to put this book together and give all my shortcuts and tips to my pals out there.
We're going to ask you to give us some freebies because I bet the audience never heard of a deviled egg dirt bar.
No. Isn't that fun?
They'll have to get the book to see what it looks like, but tell us what that is. This looks like a fun idea.
It's so fun. So basically, it's deviled eggs. That instead of just putting out deviled eggs on a tray, which is fine enough, and that's a wonderful, we put it out with flavored salt and the cayenne pepper and mustard powder, and we call them dirts. And so it's just a really nice way for your guests to come and kind of customize their bite, make it as spicy, make it as devilish or non-devilish as they'd like to. But there's a lot of stuff in the book, I call them snacktivities, which are things that you can put out for your guests, and they get a chance to be interactive and put toppings on and make it their own.
Can you help me understand the difference between I've never had gelato, but I know it's in the ice cream section. Yeah. And so now that I'm looking at the book, what is gelato? What is it?
It's just a fancy Italian way of saying ice cream.
Oh, really?
No.
So why are you eating it with flowers?
Because why not? If you could eat flowers, why not eat flowers?
Exactly.
We just...
Do they taste good? What is it with the flowers?
They taste okay. There's one particular one. It's more for the effect.
Taste okay.
But it's a way when people come to your house and they say, "We're going to eat flowers tonight." I say, "Yeah, we're going to eat flowers." It's just a way of making a little bit of fun in your daily entertaining.
You have a lot of stories in here. One of them was that time I spilled sea bass on Keanu Reeves.
Yes. Well, I've been very lucky. Mostly my clients are in the art, fashion, and entertainment world. So I have a lot of those moments, pinch me moments, where I look around the room and I say, how did I get here? How am I in this room with these people? And then I look down and realize, it's because I'm serving the crab cakes. Yeah, there's a couple of fun stories like that in the book. And yes, I did once at a fancy party. One of our waiters spilled sea bass on Keanu Reeves' jacket, and we had to delicately try to handle it with me.
How did he handle it?
He was great. He didn't really know. I kind of just went behind him and said, "Can I get you another drink from the bar?" and swatted it off.
That's too funny.
Now he'll know.
There's so many great ideas in here. I'm just I don't know where to. Do you know we are going to make cookies for Christmas?
Yes.
I've asked. I said to Robin, I got an idea, but I don't know how to do it. So she's going to help me with this. I'm going to go to her place, and she's going to basically do everything, I think. No, but
no.
Yeah.
But maybe we could take some of your ideas.
But, that's a great thing. Like, again, like inviting people over, like a lot of the recipes in the book you can make in advance. So just having people into your kitchen and sitting around and talking and communing. That's how I grew up. I grew up in a family where we were always cooking and talking with grandparents in the kitchen and things like that. And so I think that, to have friends over for a cookie party where even if you're just, playing around with the dough and laughing, you're communing through food. You're bringing people together. You're making a memory. And, again, I would say if you were having a cookie party, you put the dough out, as the host, I would say put, a big bowl of dough out, it's already done, and then a whole bunch of fun toppings. So basically all your friends do is come over and play.
Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I really love the fact that you don't just do the food, you do the presentation, like the different theme bars, things like that. That's pretty amazing, too. You have to have the aesthetics, the way things look.
Yeah, what I used, the whole book was shot in my home using things that I owned. It wasn't, I didn't bring any fancy, prop stylist or anything like that because I wanted the home entertainer to look around and say, I've had these cake stands. I've been looking at these cake stands for years, and I've only just putting cake on them. But hey, I could maybe put deviled eggs or grilled cheese on them, or just looking at things. Coffee mugs. We put our coffee mugs away after we drink coffee in the morning. Why not? Why do we do that? Bring them out for dessert. Use them for you can even put mac and cheese in coffee mugs. And, there's just different ways to use things that you have. And so I tried to keep everything in the book to very easy. If you wanted to just look at it, a lot of it could be store bought, it could be homemade, but put it together in a unique way where your friends come over and say, "Wow, that looks great." But really,
I don't know if you can think I'm weird, but this is kind of a sexy thing you're wearing. I guess that's you. Where are you in this picture?
She's got legs.
Yeah, you got legs. It looks like legs in a pinata. And what is coming out of the mouth? Is that you? What is that?
That was not a stunt double. That was actually me with a.
Is that a cat in the grass behind you? Is that a cat?
Someone's jacket.
Oh, somebody's jacket.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. That's for the Cinco de Mayo chapter, and I give tips on, how to prepare enough food at your Cinco de Mayo party so that you don't end up with a piñata on your head.
I don't know. I like that idea. That looks nice.
I like how you. Yeah, but that's what's great about this book too, is that you're actually in the photographs, just having fun, just showing personality.
This doesn't look like New York City. This looks like the country somewhere. Where do you live?
It is actually. So I live in Manhattan, but I have a weekend home in Woodstock, New York.
Oh, okay. So this is Woodstock.
And so that's Woodstock. So that's where I go to sort of recharge the creative juices and get away from the craziness of the city.
Although
there
is a part of New York City, Upper West Side, right, that has like a country feel to it. I don't know if nobody ever knows.
Yeah, they do. Well, yeah, it's right off the Central Park area. Is beautiful. Once you step into Central Park, you could, it's beautiful. But you still hear the ambulances and the.
Right.
I like how you talk about the anti-bride.
Yes, because I was one. I was not. It's funny, since I'm in catering, everyone thinks, and party planning, thinks that I was this like perfect bride that had everything planned out and wanted it to be perfect, and I couldn't have been further from the opposite of that. So I have a wonderful respect for a bride that really just wants a very creative and unique wedding experience. I try to help them through that, and by saying you could express yourself through the food and the experience without having to serve the boring piece of fish and salad.
So as a guest at your party, I would definitely be over at the mac and cheese taco table.
Oh,
that looks really good.
Maco.
The Mako. Is that something you made up?
Everyone's favorite. And that happened as a result of at the end of a party one night. All we had left was mac and cheese and taco shells from the tuna tacos we were serving. And I was so hungry that I put the mac and cheese and some guacamole inside the taco, and I ate it, and I was like, this is genius. This is delicious.
These are fun ideas. Robin and I do music when we're not doing radio, and sometimes we'll play like nursing homes and things like that. So we actually lose money sometimes, because what we'll do is, like, if we have a theme, we'll go to the store. Like one time we went to Oktoberfest theme, and we went over to the bowling alley because they make these great pretzels, the big pretzels.
Yeah.
So we bought $100 worth of pretzels.
Yeah, they're like $4.95 a piece.
Yeah, we got like 20 pretzels, brought them over to the nursing home. They're so good. And they were so good. But I just love the fun way that you are showing in your book how to perhaps not this deliver. What do I want to say here? Like to present things in a fun way. You've got some fun ideas on how to present things.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just, it comes down to just, I think that when you open up your home to someone, it should be fun. It should be an expression of yourself. And you should have a good time with it. So that's why the whole eat, drink, play, recover comes in. You got to eat something, you got to drink something, you got to play. You have to have fun. Otherwise,
By the way, Mary, when we were doing the promo that you were coming on, people who heard because Robin did your part, so she said Mary Giuliani will be on, and people called Mayor Giuliani's coming on?
Yeah.
So we have to ask you, everybody wants to know, are you related to him?
My husband is his cousin, so it's a distant relation.
Okay.
But I get it all the time, especially since my name is Mary. So when I say it quickly,
right.
Or I've had, I show up at reservations for, at restaurants, and they're either like really happy or really, really not.
That whole political world, right?
Yeah. But yeah. So,
but you are a person who loves life. I can see it in your face. Can I ask you to hold on, Mary? We'll take a little break and get the weather forecast, and I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but it's really beautiful here today.
Oh, I'm coming down. I'm booking a flight.
Oh, good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, time to clouds and sun, a shower, thunderstorm in spots. Very warm and humid, a high of 81 to 85. Then Wednesday night, partly cloudy and warm, a brief shower or two near the coast. A low of 66 to 69. Thursday, mostly cloudy, remaining warm with a couple of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, a high 82 to 85. On Friday, a couple showers in the morning, otherwise mostly cloudy, breezy, and cooler, a high 68 to 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
We're saving thousands with Robert Palmer.
So rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around. If you're trying to get a mortgage, if you're trying to get the best credit card, if you're looking at student loans, cell phone bills, you name it, rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around.
That's rule number one, just one more vital part of fighting back to stop being a financial zombie. Yes, you can take the mystery out of the complicated world of finances. Take charge when it comes to your money. Listen in on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, Saturdays at 12:05.
All right. When you're having a good interview, don't you hate commercial break? You just want to move forward and continue. Mary Giuliani is on the phone up in New York, and she is a party and lifestyle expert. She's the owner of Mary Giuliani Catering and Events. The client list includes, are you ready for some name dropping? The Rolling Stones, J. Crew, Vogue, Stella McCartney, HBO, the whole network.
Yeah.
Carolina Herrera, she appeared on the Today Show. Barefoot Contessa, Good Morning America, and now we're proud to say AM Ocala Live. Mary, did you know that today is National Chocolate Covered Anything Day?
How did I not know that?
I don't know, but you can Google it. It's today.
Oh my goodness!
National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. So I have something I want to tell you.
Yes.
I have a banana plant in my yard. And I've lived there for 8 years?
Yes.
And it never once produced bananas. But this year it did. Now, you know the beautiful looking Chiquita bananas you buy in the grocery store? These are not them. These did not look pretty at all. No. But still, they were bananas.
They tasted great.
So I was told to wait 100 days. And of course, I had no idea when they started. But when the rain knocked the whole thing down, I said, okay, I'm going to do the best to make these ripe. So somebody told me to put an apple in a bag with the bananas, and the apple gas would make the bananas get ripe. Long story short, it worked. Mm-hmm. So now I had all these bananas that nobody would eat because they were so ugly.
I ate them.
So
They tasted good.
Drown them in chocolate.
that's what somebody suggested. Yes. And I was thinking, you have some ideas like banana pancakes you have here.
Oh yeah. Banana chocolate chip pancakes, delicious.
You're smiling in every picture. You're smiling right now, aren't you?
I am.
What are you drinking in this picture? Well, let me see. What is this?
Oh, is that the big grog?
What is it drinking?
Which one?
It's on page number 8. It's very toward the beginning of the book. To be perfectly honest, I've only catered one Thanksgiving in my entire career, is what the page opposite of it says. It says ooh la la on your shirt. Ooh la la. What are you drinking there?
Yes, I'm sip-souping. I did a soup. So for Thanksgiving,
Sip-souping.
I did a soup sipping station.
I think you said sip-souping.
Soup sipping station.
Okay.
Soup sipping. And I'm sipping a little soup, but then I'm also sipping a little bourbon. If you keep
That's right.
What is that kind of soup? That looks like cheese or something.
I put out 3 different types of soups. I think it was a butternut squash.
How are you so skinny? Look at you. You're in perfect shape. And you're eating all this food.
I work a lot.
I work too.
Stress.
You do also address the issue of the morning after, because I know when I used to throw parties, people would spend the night and I'd have to make sure I had some kind of breakfast food. And you say that you have to have eggs as a huge, huge staple when you have people spend the night.
Yeah, definitely. It's like as long as when you're shopping for your party, shop for the next morning. Just think about quick things you could put out for breakfast and have that ready to go. And of course, Bloody Mary mix is always a good idea. If you're having a party the night before.
And you also talk about Alka-Seltzer and that type of thing in case people need that.
Yes, I give my guests sometimes little, takeaways if they're not spending the night. I call them little hangover kits. So they go home and it has like some aspirin, an eye mask, a bottle of coconut water, just a little something that will make them say, I really, she fully took care of me last night.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I think
awesome.
You know what I think is a girl thing? I think it's s'mores. Because let me tell you something. I went.
Yeah.
I never had a s'more in my life. I've always heard about them. I was at this, not a campground, but like a park, like a state park, and I had my grill. My propane grill.
Your Coleman stove.
And my Coleman stove. And I said to the guy I was with, I said, everybody talks about s'mores. I actually had the 3 things you need. Let's give this a shot. Mm-hmm. It was awful.
Now, was it awful because you burnt it and
Probably.
it was all over the place?
It was just so much. I didn't know. Maybe I just did too much chocolate and too much. It was like, oh, gosh, it was dripping marshmallow. Why is this good?
It might have been too much.
So I have to have it done professionally. But these look really good. The white chocolate s'more. I like white chocolate better than dark, whatever you call the other one.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That one we got, from doing weddings, and we wanted to do white desserts and make it all themey. And so the white chocolate s'more came into play, and that people really, really like that a lot.
Well, you really have to do a lot. You have illustrated in this book to plan for the party. It's not only the food you make, but the location of the party, and you have to make sure you have enough chairs. And you were stressing the importance of having one plate, one fork, and a napkin.
Yeah, I think so. The book is called The Cocktail Party for the reason of, if you invite someone to your home for a cocktail party, there's not a huge food expectation. It's more like big drinks, small bites, some nibbles. And so it's a very manageable thing for someone who has entertaining skills or doesn't have entertaining skills. And so I say, keep the food that you're serving. People aren't coming to a cocktail party thinking they're having dinner. So keep the food you're serving to, a small plate, a fork, and a napkin. And then that'll help you kind of, step backwards and say, I'm not going to attempt to make Chateaubriand tonight. I'm going to, look for something easier and more fun to do.
So you know what I think? I think thank God for photographers, because I think at a wedding, the bride and groom, especially the bride, she doesn't really experience that wedding. The guests have a wonderful time, but the bride and groom, they're so busy being hosts, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness there's a photographer getting pictures of all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And I actually, doing, catering a bunch of weddings, I always assign one waiter specifically to stay on top of the bride and the groom, because I've seen it. They don't eat. They're so excited. Everyone's talking to them. They did all these tastings. They went through all this, this time to make things good. And so we make sure we feed them.
Their party, and they're not really.
Food.
You also have to stress the guest list, because you don't want to invite people that don't get along with each other. You have to know who to invite to what particular party.
Yes. And I think a great guest list is a diverse guest list. People from all walks of life, switching things up. And I know some really wonderful hosts and hostesses that are really good at curating their guest list, just like they curate their music playlist, or they're very good about who they invite and, switching it up, every so often. So I think that's important too for a good night.
Deck your Italian donuts.
Sounds dangerous.
Deck your Italian donuts. That sounds good.
Deck your donuts with lots of chocolate.
Yes.
La, 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 la,
Oh, you're a singer too.
La, la, la.
Yay!
Deck your Italian donuts.
It is chocolate day today, so there you go.
Today's chocolate day, and it's the Christmas season. Oh, this is a whole
There we
Christmas
go.
section, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now for the eggnog. Do you like eggnog?
Not really, actually.
Me
But,
either.
a lot of people do.
No, I like it when it's store bought, but when somebody makes it at home, it's horrible.
I know. But this recipe is actually very good. It's our Italian eggnog. The whole Christmas chapter has an Italian spin on it because, yes, I'm Italian. But my business partner is Mario Batali, the lovely, wonderful chef, and we have a collaboration called Mario by Mary. And
Wow.
So the whole chapter comes from that collaboration and wonderful Italian things, ways to keep Italian memories and traditions alive through the food and drinks you're serving.
The book is the gift that'll keep on giving, and I have
Wonderful.
2 of them, right?
Yes.
I have 2 of them. Call me if you want the 2 that were sent to me. I can give 2 of them away. These are fully illustrated, hardcover books, lots
They're
of
fun.
great ideas. These are really fun books. You will have a better party than you've ever had before if you take just some of these ideas and use them at your next party. Maybe it's Christmas, maybe it's New Year's, maybe it's Cinco de Mayo, or anything, and throughout the year. So call me if you want the 2 that we have. I'm giving 1 to 2 different people, not 2 to 1
not
person.
2
just so
to
you know.
1.
But the rest of us have to go buy it. Mary, give us the details. How do we do that? How do we buy it?
Yeah, you can go to Amazon. You can go to BarnesandNoble.com and just type in The Cocktail Party by Mary Giuliani, Giuliani, and it should be there. And it should be there in time for Christmas too. If
Absolutely.
you want to give it as a gift.
And you have your own website too.
I do. It's just MaryGiuliani.com, not Mayor Giuliani.
Mary, you are fun. Thank you so much for being on the air with us.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank you
Christmas.
so much.
And stay warm up
Happy
there.
holidays, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Donald Trump reaffirming his commitment to run as a Republican on the CNN debate on Salem Radio.
I feel very honored to be the front runner.
Trump spent much of the 2+ hour debate battling Jeb Bush, the former Florida governor, calling the mogul a chaos candidate.
I won't get my information from the shows. I don't know if that's Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I don't know which one.
Trump responding by citing polls, showing him well ahead of Bush and the rest of the Republican field.